Hello, hello! It's Thursday thoughtin' time. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio. Now we're getting real good at that last one. Very good. Alright, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise I don't know that you're here. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies here at the beginning. Even if you're watching on the replay, very important to let everybody know, hey, I like this, and you might like it too. That's how that works. Alright, I'm going to just pop over here, say hello to everybody. We'll get into things. Maybe make a few announcements here in a little bit. Just want to get into this hello business. Because you guys have been also, you know, chatty and everything, so the list is full. We've got Anne, Heather, Belinda, Candy, Carrie. Camilla just popped in there. Candy's here. Carrie, Christy, Colleen, Dana, Deb, C, Diane, Bell, Estella, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda, Isabel. Oh, I believe you're a new Isabel. Or you changed your picture. One or the other. Julie, Kathy, Christy, Mace is here. Hello. Lynn Nygaard is back with us. Linda, Lisa, Lydia, Mary Ellen, Mary, Luxa, Maya. And Maya, thank you. She's going to be donating a bunch of things to the giveaway.
She donates cool things, remember?
Yeah, she does. And she already sent me some pictures. She says, and there's more. So, very appreciative of that. We'll show it once it gets here and, you know, hype up the giveaway some more. We've got Mitzi and Pages of an Art Journal. That's Christina, Patricia Lee, Paula Panka, Quirky Queens. That's Kirsten. Rennie's in the house. See, I always want to say Sachi, but it's Sarah. That's Sarah. Silver Granny. That's Lynn. Susan Anderson. Susan. We got Susan. And see, I want to say that it's like Bailu. And we got Susan Dufresne, Susie Allen, the Shelley Studio. That's Margot, Tracy LeBouf. And Trish Coogan, Wendy, if Trish is here, Evie is sure to follow. Barbara Poole popped in there at the top. See, look at me even spinning back up there. All right, I think I got most people. If I missed you, just give me a little extra hello. Hey.
Absolutely.
The announcements kind of are that pretty much everything is swinging over there in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you were not a part of that, then you have no idea what I'm talking about, and that means you're probably new. So you should go over there and become a member and hang out with us and do prompty collage things. And we do swaps. Like right now, there's the May tag. God, why am I?
No, ACT.
ACT. It's either a tag.
ATC.
I'm just gonna say the swap.
ATC. Not
the swap.
AC.
They're swapping things over there. And then we got the June swap thing that's going on for the Makers Creative Club, but then there's some people that are already participating in the May Makers Creative Club, which we're not doing the YouTube version of that. It's all just in Makers, so you guys just post anytime you want, make whatever content you want, post it, go nuts, get bloomin' arty.
Bloomin' arty.
What else did I have? Oh, I did post and put it up there at the featured area, calling all content creators, especially those of you that hang out here in the streams with us during the chat, because what I am going to, hello Amy, she's back, our ex-Clovis resident. That's so funny. What we're going to do is make sure I have a blog that is over on our website listing all of our lovely content creators, like those of you that like post videos and do things with the PM Artist Studio, either with, you know, like the challenges or prompts or any of that stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to have our product, but just be associated with the group and the community. We will definitely be, you know, want to feature you guys there on the website as well. And it gives us a nice way to go, hey, they're over here on our favorite people's list, because they do things and they're interactive. Did I sell it well enough? Oh, you got to email me. I turned off the comments. You got to email me, because otherwise, like, I'm not fishing through there and digging things out. I want to get it out of my email and then put it into the thing. That's the dealio, y'alls.
Email. Do they know your email address?
Yeah, Anne did, but then she's like, I think my list is kind of old, and then, yeah, we're struggling. Just help us out, yeah. Yes, Susan, she did. That's just and partially that's my fault because I didn't keep up with the list. So that's on me.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So
I want to go. Should I go topside or just keep us side by side?
I think you should just keep us side by side because I'm just gonna. They don't want to look at this. I'm just gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, so, well, you know how I am about. I make jokes about my memory and whatnot, and it's always nice when you find something that has scientifically reinforced your belief system.
Especially when it's based in science.
Science. Okay, I don't know if, probably I'm sure some of you know about this. Online, it's an online magazine mainly. Now they do have a subscription option where you can have 6 special editions sent to you, yada yada, whatever. But anyway,
She now wants this magazine.
I want this magazine. Cancel that other one. And
Okay. This is the one.
This is the one.
Okay.
Well, I just, I mean, they only let you read 2 articles a month, and I read 2 articles in the same day.
I know.
And then I had to have Mariah read the other one so that she could get this one out because I didn't find it until later. Okay, well now this is the most current information possible. May 2nd, 2023. All right. Faulty memory is a feature, not a bug. Okay? It is by Cody Comers. It's the May 2nd edition in the neuroscience edition of Nautilus online magazine. All right. And it starts off and it gives you a whole bunch of, background information. I'm not going to read that to you. I want you to go over there and read the entire thing because it's well worth your time.
I enjoyed the article. I read the whole thing.
Yes. Okay, so it talks about all kinds of memory episodic, long-term, short-term, yada, yada. And it also has some really interesting new information about how memory is coupled up with
Imagination.
creativity
And
imagination. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I got out of this and that I just wanted to share with you. Misremembering and forgetting allow for the cognitive flexibility required by imagination. So incredibly creative people have that ability to remember things like they want to remember them. How it works for them. So,
I'm not as creative.
there has always been an implied connection between memory and imagination. But these people are going out of their way to really document, not just anecdotally, and there's been, small samplings, whatever. But now they're getting into it, all right? Memory plays an extensive part in every stage of the creative process. Okay, now, it refers back, you have to fill in the gaps when you're doing cognitive flexibility. You fill in the gaps because if you remember everything exactly as it was, that doesn't involve any
Imagination or creativity.
No, nothing.
It's very exact.
So you have to fill in the gaps. And, at different times in your life, there are more gaps than... That's just how memory works. I read that right there. That's just how memory works. Okay, that was a good article.
Here, all right. So
Faulty memory is a feature, not a bug.
Nautilus magazine.
Nautilus magazine.
All right. So Gayla says, "Hi, P. Hi, M. I have sustained a poinking accident, and I went to the doctor, and he wanted to know why someone at my age was poinking so much. I threw you both under the bus as a cause." Good. Maybe we have a new subscriber. He'll come over and watch.
Yeah, next time take some of our cards and drop them off at the waiting room.
I'll send you some extras.
Yeah, really. All right, now, I'm not going to read to you anything out of here because really, it's just, but, all of us as we age, I think it becomes important to be involved in your health care. Not just accepting what doctors want to tell you that they think you need to know.
Right.
I don't like that. It irritates me and it makes me angry. And I get confrontational in doctors' offices.
She does. I go with her.
Yeah.
For
as a buffer.
Yeah. For both.
All right, so this next article is very interesting because, we all talk about gray matter, Okay, obviously they're a little lacking in gray matter, and we won't make any comments about what group that is. Your brain is shaped like nobody else's, but also every brain's white matter, and this is the stuff that's kind of
underneath.
Yeah, that you gotta, okay, is different. And every brain is differently shaped. When you look at a brain in an anatomy book or something, all of them sort of look the same. They're just like this little walnut-shaped thing, but they're not. When they actually started looking at this, and of course it was a woman, Stephanie Forkel, slices through human brains lying in front of her on the dissection table, she started noticing they're not all alike. They're different. And different things happen in different parts of your brain, and the white matter is somehow, it helps get messages to the rest of the part of your brain.
Yeah.
That's just a quick synopsis. All right, so it goes through this and it talks about studies where they've actually put people, the little thing on their head so that they can tell which part of their brain is being activated, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to make connections between depression, ADD, ADHD, all kinds of mental things that maybe it's because of the way your brain is shaped.
Oh.
Yeah. Not only does white matter anatomy differ from person to person to start with, but the differences are also exacerbated as time goes by. The variability between people's brains is increasing dramatically as we move over the lifespan into the older ages. Okay, so I think that's why that's important. And if you know this and you're having or dealing with someone who's, had a stroke, who's, recovering or whatever, knowing this might be really important. Something to bring up to your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't like for you to tell them things they don't know.
That's true.
They get really defensive, or at least the ones that I.
But sometimes you just keep pushing,
and sometimes you just or change
things.
Doctors.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Find one that's going to listen to you. That's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I found that one yet, but.
Anyway, there you go.
Anyway, there you go.
Thursday thought and all about the brain.
Thursday thoughts about the brain.
Can't thought without that brain.
Got to put Jenkins back on the card here.
Jenkins.
Because if you put something back in the same place twice, chances are you will more than
I keep trying to tell my husband this as we look for his wallet for the 50 millionth time.
Oh, bless his heart. I love him, but he's yeah.
Where were you? That's what pants were you wearing?
The keys. I've noticed the belt hasn't been lost so much lately.
I don't know if he's
kind of
not wearing
figured
the
out.
belts as much, or yeah, you're right. We haven't had to look for the belt.
Well,
or he has like 2 or 3, and now there's one kind of in every room or
that's
something.
Good.
Yeah.
That's problem
It's
solved.
the other. Just need a duplicate wallet.
All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping these markers because I think I'm going to work on some leafing.
Leafing
today.
Can you leaf it? Can you believe it?
Believe it.
Believe it or not.
But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show the stencils because I want to use. I'm going to use some of them actually.
Oh, Susie Allen worked in a neuropathology office at UMass Medical.
Oh. Neuropathology. Well, that's what we were just talking about.
Amy, I will, I can do that. Actually, I can drop it here in chat. Because she sent it to me.
Who's it? What's it?
They're asking for the links to the article.
Oh. Did I give them to you?
Well, you gave me, yes.
Yeah, if you can get over to the Nautilus magazine. But remember, really look and read the little things, because they only let you read 2 articles a month.
So
yeah, which I thought that was kind of stash, but that's the same, the New York Times.
Well, they're trying to get you to actually pay, so people can be
and
paid.
I understand that, I do. And I'm really, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've been looking forward to these for, I don't know, a couple weeks, because I knew they were in the works. And I was excited about them because I'm thinking this is how I'm going to build my wallpaper. Now, I'm not building out my wallpaper until I finish my floral bouquet. And that is because I will be more able to determine, do I want a dark background? Do I want a medium value background? Do I want a really light background? And what?
Because otherwise she'd just, be making a bunch of papers and then have to make a bunch more papers.
Yeah. And we all know that I don't mind doing that, but at this point I really, I'm kind of becoming a little more focused on what I'm doing.
So these are new stencils or masks from Rhonda Dona, and they are called Ornate Lace. Ornate Lace. That's about it.
Can you
Strips.
see them? Do I have them?
They come in the small and the large. Yep, perfect. Great lining up, actually. I mean, probably without any prompt. You just got it right in the...
Yeah.
Love it. So, yes, these are available in the shop right now. And P will be using them later on.
Yes.
As she said, for the wallpaper business.
Well,
but we wanted to make sure that you guys had access to them. And I believe, I think Rhonda even posted something. And I was like, oh, goodness, we better get these out because people are going to start asking. So.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to put those up here where I can see them, because that's how I remember where things are.
Yes.
Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, I can tuck them in there. There we go. All right. Now, these little jobbers.
And then this is a lot of Lotus by Susan Dufresne. And there's a lot of Lotus. There are...
And she always gives us a little vignette.
yes, the little... I called that the Lotus cluster.
I would say it was a vignette.
Well, I don't know how many people...
It's a little visual story.
Yeah, I don't know if people search that.
Vignette? Oh.
I don't know if they search cluster, but...
I'm
looking for a lot of Lotus. Aren't they beautiful? They're very lacy, too, so...
Yes.
Kind of the theme of today.
What I really see, and it's just because of where I am in this whole process with my flowers and everything. I can see using this like this and coming up with some textural background. Not necessarily the shape of this flower, although I think it's quite lovely. I think that the pointing technique here, if you needed some little extra something on the edges of your, where are my leaves? Let me show you what I'm talking about. I might just do that today. Wanted a little bit more of a line texture there, you could put this down there and you could get some of that.
Yes.
And then look at this one. See this one? Put it on there. Do a little pointing. Get a little contrast. Some good stuff going on there.
Oh, Susan says yes, and shadow technique, long haul,
Oh,
and
yeah.
pointing. I mean, this
All
is
of
the
the above.
trifecta.
All of the above.
Careful, might have to go to the doctor.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I wrote out a really good definition for pointing. Did you keep that, Mariah?
I did, because you messaged it to me, which is brilliant when you put things in a digital format.
Oh, okay, so this was a dude. It was something.
A dude.
He saw it on.
Oh, yeah, so I had posted the YouTube one, the little short. And so they were like, oh, well, what's pointing? And so P messaged me. She says, can you get this over there? Do, whatever needs to be done. So I did. And it's a very technical, specialized process by which color variations are sponged onto an existing gel print through a stencil to achieve both lines and texture, emulating a naturally occurring surface.
Hot dang, ain't that a good one?
And then she says, this is my response to an inquiry on Instantgrams. Sorry I had to do that, because that's just hilarious. And I said, well,
By
no.
golly,
And then I was freaking out because
I'm snowed up on some of this technology
I was
stuff.
like, how did she see the Instagram one? And then I was like, oh no, she means the YouTube.
Hey, if it goes like this,
She knows it's a short one. It's a reel or something.
yeah, it's not the normal everyday business going on. Okay.
So also available in the shop right now. There are a few others, including actually Sophie's about to show one more, and then there's one we're not going to show today in the stream, but it is over there in the shop. So if you guys want to go take a little looky-loo, I don't know when or if that one will be something that P uses, but it was something that Brad wanted to create, and we sure did have fun naming it. Here's what it is called. This is the final name. Four-fanged furry forest faces and a fish.
It just cracked me up. I was just like, oh my God, this is too funny. I can't wait. My next thing I want to do is I want to do some foresty journal stuff.
Oh, at Forest Journal, just you know, and it could be weird and funny, I think. Oh, and we can come up with quotes about just funny fishing stories, or like, you know, size does really matter. How big was your fish?
Well, and besides that, it's green out there, and we can go foresting.
Yes.
Izzy loves to forest.
Yeah.
She does. All right, so Brad brought this up last night, and I don't know. I didn't.
No, this morning.
Was it this morning?
Yep.
Dear Lord.
She
Well,
did have a
memory,
second.
you know.
I think she went back to bed and then she had a nap too. So it's
No, I didn't go back to bed this morning because remember I potted.
Oh, that's why
and made my I potted five different plants. Took some cuttings.
Oh, Sandra was wishing us a happy Mother's Day. We are going to stream on Sunday, so we'll be here for Mother's Day.
Oh yeah. What are you getting me for Mother's Day?
I don't know. Maybe you and I go to lunch or something. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be fun. I remember
We can take Izzy too.
My dad always wanted my mom to get his mom something. She says, she's not my mother, she's yours. You need to take care of that.
Yeah, just because you get married doesn't mean that that's part of the agreement.
I'm your secretary. That's what I told Carmichael.
So this one is called
Look at this.
Sashiko Circles. Brad's been in a little creative mood. So,
but it's just
I love
got
it.
such lovely memories.
You know what I love about it so much? Because it reminds me of that folder, that embossing folder that I love so much, the swirly ones. It's like a big version of it.
Well, I told him, I guess it was this morning then. I said, I really need that for today.
I was like, we weren't going to show this for like a couple weeks, but here it is.
Here it is. Now, this size here is a good pointer. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is you've got the big circle and you've got these little inside businesses going on here. But now, you can tell this just by laying it down. This optical illusion-y thing going on here. So you put it down and look at that. Wow!
Oh, that's trippy. Don't do that to me. I might get...
So you want lines, you want shapes, but you don't want the shapes or the lines to be obvious. You want them to be muted, whatever. So what we're going to do today, and this is...
That's why I said that. Yeah, because he's like, well, what should we name it? I mean, we have circles, we have all this other thing. And well, it really reminds me of the Japanese style of embroidery, basically, where they do stitch, and it's a stab and stitch, or small stitch is really kind of how it translates, and usually they do it in certain patterns. So,
and I actually have some examples of that. I don't.
Yeah, that makes me feel dizzy too. Yeah, so stop doing that.
All right, I'll stop doing that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do them over existing things that we have, so we've got to decide what it is that we're going to do them over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no... I think I'm going to stay away from the leaf business. I'm just going to go for flowers.
Okay.
Where are all of my floral? Oh, they're all here.
And I have moved the vent so that way that hopefully I don't think you guys can hear it as much. So it's actually not blowing like right down onto the mic. So, you know, hopefully that's better. It's mighty chilly in here.
Feeling mighty good. All right, we didn't even get down to the bottom of this pile the other day. We just barely touched the surface.
Hello, Paul. Welcome.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Now, this is
They're like bunnies. They think they made more overnight. Gel prints and bunnies.
And you know, I really liked the because remember what this looked like before we started? It was a brayer off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hold that up, because she did. I made the yellow, you know, the fibers, the yarn.
She took some of the ooky green out of there.
Yeah, and then she was happy, and so she glued it down.
Yeah, very. Yeah, it's just loosey goosey, and I did that on the other one too. Where is that? Oh, here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Party flowers. But anyway, I've decided that I really like this whole, because when you cut out those, it's so cool to have some of each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so too. And then I had this other idea on the okay, I think this is really beautiful.
Yes.
And I think it's going to make some lovely flowers.
Yes.
All right, so I immediately, when I look at this, I think carnation or peony.
Peonies. That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, so I told Mariah, I said, you know, the whole idea is I want, and I don't know exactly how to do this, so we're just going to kind of figure it out. I want to make multiples at once. I don't want to have to do a whole bunch. But here, see, if I just go along here and kind of make that around the edge and make this around the edge here and do this, and then on the next fold, they're smaller so that they can go on the inside of the flower, and then finally that little last bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
I do.
Okay.
Wendy, I think so. The very first, remember there was 2 stencils at the very beginning of the launch of the website that were exclusives. That's the broken aqueous and the gears and arrows. Those should be going to the regular available to everyone part of the shop. I think on the 15th. I think that's the date.
Kind of staying away from the tissue paper ones right now until I kind of figure that out.
Oh, but the brand new ones, the swirly ones, yeah. So it'll be 8 weeks. Yeah, because that's an exclusive. The one that you're showing, the Sashiko, is exclusive. Because it's a new one from PM Artist Studio. You must be a member to purchase, or wait.
I think I like that one just like it is.
This is so crazy.
Okay, I think we have enough probably to work with.
Yes.
There's no sense in. Oh, here, look, scrunch
Andy.
it. Remember the scrunch it. I should go ahead and keep this out because I do want to print over the top of it just without anything.
Scrunch it.
Scrunch it, and then right after that, I spilled the water. We had the water thing.
Incident,
everything
yes.
went to hell, and I don't know what, you know.
We didn't get to scrunching because it was wet.
Yeah. So, all right, well, let's divide these up. We know this is just going to be a plain one. I want to do, I don't know though. I just, you know what I think I want to do with this one? I want to ombre it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe ombre this one too. Okay, this is the ombre pile. This is the pile we're going to go over with more circles. We'll just go. Okay, this is going over
That's
here.
funny.
All right, I don't know about this. I think this would be a nice one to ombre a bit and leave
Yes.
some of the yellow showing.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, I think this one would benefit from some more.
Something.
Yeah, this one also. I don't want the flowers to show. And I really love this one, but I think it would benefit either from ombreing. Yeah, I'm leaning towards ombreing. And this one, I'm going to put another layer of swirly-doos. So, be thinking about what
Hey,
colors. Okay? So, we've got these three here. Oh, don't they look... These two, really. And these two. So, we got to get them in the same ballpark, okay? Because we don't want just one kind of a flower on our arrangement, because that's never a good idea. You want to repeat your flowers. So
Yes.
you don't want just one weird purple
Unless
flower.
unless you have one huge, like, big feature flower kind of thing.
Yes. That's
Sometimes,
and I think we've
yeah.
already got our feature flower over here. It may need a bit of knocking back. Okay. All right. So we've got these to deal with. What should we do first? Let's do our
I don't know, you're in charge.
yeah, those are mussing me about here, and I don't know why this isn't going back on the cart. Oh, there's why.
I don't know, but you should hand me your phone so I can manage this air conditioning before I, start to turn purple.
Well, you could grab a scarf.
Oh, fine. I'll grab a scarf first, and then we'll see how that goes.
Telling my husband, all of your clothes are paid for. That's in the wintertime. Okay. Your clothes are paid for. Go put some clothes on.
So I guess I can start telling you to take them off.
I swear to God, he is either hot or cold.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. It's kind of a... Not all this stuff that you see here is on the plate. Some of it's like underneath. And that really drives me crazy when that happens. But I didn't get around to changing that. All right. Get our stencils. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Big Mama. Testing it out to see... wrong side.
Careful. Now, there is a boingy bit in the middle.
There is a boingy bit. And here's the thing. The boingy bits are not going to really be an issue unless you're scraping across them. And if you're scraping across them, you just need to realize, okay, which way is the boing going to go? Well, if it's going that way, well, I need to come at it at a side angle. Okay?
Right.
This one too, side angle. It just, you learn that after a while. But the nice thing about being able to put it down right now, this would be a great time to do anything you wanted to do that you're dragging across the surface, because it's stuck down there. You saw how hard it was for me to get it up? Yeah. Okay, let's bring our prints back and decide. What are we thinking? Susan here? Susan Dufresne?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Susan, I read your... No, actually, I read... When Mariah reads them, if it has anything to do with me, she will say, you need to go over and address this. And sometimes I will. And I did. Yeah, I did.
I put her on comment.
Comment duty.
Commenting on the comments.
I really rather enjoyed it. Now, this already has some kind of... And, I enjoy using my vocabulary.
I enjoy it when you do it.
I don't... Sometimes I just say thank you because I don't know what to say. It's not that I'm being, snotty or whatever. It's just I don't have a say. All right, here's what I'm thinking. And I know this stuff is, when it comes out, see what it looks like there? It's kind of cheesy, cottage cheesy. But I think we can make it work. And this is some of the Lucas Krill. And I would say, you know, this whole business with it separating out doesn't have a, you know, doesn't have a due date on it or anything.
A due date. An end date.
Yeah, a use by.
Ah.
I'm giving it a bit of a.
Yeah, because it gets all. It's kind of weird.
It's cheesy.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good color. It's opaque, but we know we've got, and it's kind of hard to even get out of here.
We'll use the big squeezer.
It's a bit constipated. Oh, and see, you can see the runny stuff there? That's always a pretty good sign that it's old paint. I don't care. I still love it. And if you brayer it really good, whoa.
Yeah?
That was stuck to the plastic. If you brayer it really good, it's still going to do something.
Yeah, it tends to get, it has
it's
a
clumpy.
speckle.
It's very clumpy. But it's dang good paint.
Deb C says you need to contact Lucas because for what they charge, it shouldn't be funky.
Well, I got it on sale. It was really
That might be
cheap.
what. It was a bad batch.
And it's starting to smell kind of yucky.
Paula just asked, does it smell?
It does. But what I'm thinking about doing is
like
just opening up the tube and taking it out and putting some essential oils.
Oh, good call. Isabel said, I was finding something strange on the screen. P has no rings or bracelets on today.
I do not. I didn't think about it till it was too late. But I do have some fabulous jewels on.
And she's got her necklaces on.
Yes, and my earrings.
She didn't get to the...
I didn't have time to do that. I was messing around with those articles. And I read them, but I wanted to highlight. I didn't want to read the whole thing to you. I mean, you know, come on now. We got better things to do than that. And you're all are perfectly capable of reading. I used to say that about teacher meetings. God, they're so brutal. And I would just say, you know, just send me an email.
Ooh. It's also very Klimt-y.
Kinda is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this paint is terrible. Yeah.
It's not me, it's the
It
paint.
smells like the bathroom Saturday night at the bar.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, well, I'll put it in between some.
Oh, Paula says, yeah, her Arctic has a funny smell and it's brand new. Wonder what they're doing over there at Lucas.
I don't know, but they need to put some vanilla or something in there.
Talk to good old Stuart.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
His
No
paint
kidding.
smells beautiful.
It does.
But they are very pricey.
Okay, now I just grabbed this. I don't really know why. I don't know that I want this. Just not feeling that. I've already tried orange on here, remember? Can you see it? Well,
it's
actually,
bright.
I think it's pink.
Yeah.
It started out orange, and then I did a thing of pink on top of it. And now we're going to do something else on top of this. And we've got a bit of stuff going on here, and I don't know if that's going to come off or not. I don't really care.
Are any of you guys going to the golden thing today?
Are we?
I almost signed us up, but then I was like, I mean, it's like 30 minutes after we stream. So we'd have to shove some
signed up for it.
Yeah, shove some food in our face, and the baby's home. It's kind of a tricky time of day for us.
Yeah. Well, I kind of hate that.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, we're just gonna mix up something out here because I don't have something that I want already in a tube. I talked to somebody about that today. You know, about tube paint as opposed to mixing your own. Tell you what, I love this.
Oh, Sarah's gonna go.
Well, you get free paint, Mariah.
Well, I know, but we already got some.
Yeah, that's true. No reason that we need to get stuff we don't need, except we could have used that for the giveaway.
That's true.
I love mixing paint. Now I think that that needs a slight bit of yellow. And I have these old yellows here too. Brilliant yellow cadmium.
Oh, that'll make a lovely peachy color.
Yes, well.
Yes, that's true, Joan.
And I do want it to be slightly opaque. Now, I see I kind of lost it there. Oh, get it back. No worries.
Get it back.
Because right now it's almost exactly the same value as what's on there, and that's what was all the problem before was, you know, I was just painting over paint. Same color. It doesn't usually have spectacular effects when you do that.
So what are you trying to do again?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just throwing some paint down here, hoping for the best.
Well, I know, but you held that up like you were trying to match it or something.
No,
Okay.
I held it up to see if it was going to have any noticeable impact on what was already there.
Oh, yeah, you need to, yeah.
I need a little bit more contrast.
Yeah.
Now I'm probably going to go freaking green. You don't need very much of that. I don't know.
I don't mind that. It's sort of slatey blue.
Slatey blue. Okay, we're going to take it a little bit.
Hi, Fidget. Yeah, the link is shared in Makers.
And I'm going to turn my plate over here in a minute to see what the effect of the other stuff underneath is going to be. Because if it is, I'll just trade out the plates.
That's funny. Fidget said try some Titan Buff. That's kind of equal-ish. The Lucas Grill beige.
Okay, well, we've got some mucky muck that's going to show up there. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Oh, great. There was where the rest of the red was, right?
Found it.
Found it, found it.
Just lurking right there at the edge of the knife.
Yeah, there's a little streaky. Okay, let's get this baby going.
It's a lovely color you've mixed there.
Isn't it?
It's kind of gray, but it
is.
I don't know that you have that in a tube.
Oh, I've gotten, you know, pretty boy, that is some opaque.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted it kind of opaque.
Yeah, it ain't kinda, it is. Alright, so now we gotta mess up our back, but I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna, it's upside down. It's not the way it should be, but I want to maintain that.
Very warship gray. It's battleship gray.
Well,
it looks like wet concrete. Yes.
oh, well, y'all have a good time at my expense. Sometimes when you put gray and green next, grayish green and red together, you get a really nice.
Eddie says his was a compliment. Woo! Definitely helps also tone down the, burning my eyeballs. Orangey red business going on there. But it looks good.
We've got a little left there that we can go ahead and give this one a little.
Susan said, "Ode to the Portland Cement." Oh, there you go. Darcy says pavement gray with safety cone orange. It's a statement.
It is. Oh.
Ooh, super fun.
But see how they cross it, and after a while you don't, it's like you're not looking at something, you're just looking at lines.
No, she mixed it up, Miriam. It's not Payne's Gray. Nor would I even put this in a category of Payne's Gray.
Well, we've still got a lot of stuff going on here.
There was quite a bit of it.
Yeah, there was.
The soup pot kept getting bigger. Miriam says it was a joke. Sorry, Miriam. Yes, mixing your own grays. She says, Susan says, we make our own grays. They're always better. This is a bit of an umber look.
I'm going to put this down because I think this might be the start of some good leaf material. Not like that I don't have enough already, but
well, and what's funny is, you know, as she has taken layers of it off, it also alters the color because, you know, whatever is coming through. And gray is always one of those funny ones that, like she said, so depending on
what is next to.
Uh-huh.
And what you put in it, because there aren't any two grays that are, unless you just get a tube of gray.
Yeah.
And how boring is that? Well, and we have some lovely textured lines there. This is going to be great to do it over again.
Mm-hmm.
And pounce on it. Boy, I'll tell you what. That was, yeah. I don't really know what to do with these babies. This one is still has lots of grabby properties there. All right. Now let's focus. We've got some. Get this off of here.
Yeah, that was funny, Deb.
What?
So Apple wants to know, does a show about developing or discovering one's personal color palette appeal to you? Is that something you do here?
Well,
mine's bright and cheerful, and hers is more like rusty, grungy, scary, murdery.
This color that you see right here.
Our personal color palettes have been developed. But yeah, we could certainly,
definitely.
we love talking color.
Oh, yes. I never tire of that.
No.
And you saw that I just used some really cheap apple barrel. Hey, and this one smells pretty good. Still.
Yeah, and that one's older than the Lucas.
Yeah, I think that the Lucas paint was probably on sale because it was nearing its expiration date. That's just what I'm thinking. I don't know that to be true. And I'm trying to get this off of here. Oh, shoot, I should have used a piece of... because I want to continue using this plate. Ah, look at that. Isn't that interesting? I don't know if it's going to lift. It's not.
Hey, Barbara. So I have, here is the link to the Eventbrite.
Can you still sign up for it?
Oh, goodness. Oh, well, it's like crazy long. I wonder if it will still work if I take all that out. Let's see.
Let's pull this and make it work from this one.
Hold on one second, because Facebook is notoriously evil about making links crazy, weird. There we go. Yeah, that does work. Okay. I fixed it. No worries. So there's the link To the Eventbrite. And then I think you can actually click on Barbara DePiro or other dates and times through that link. But that'll get you to the right area.
Okay, I want to lose some of my pattern
Oh,
here.
it's closed now. Okay.
What is it?
The golden event thing.
Oh, it's closed.
But I think more are coming up. So if you just, even though that particular one is sold out, you should probably be able to get to it from, you know, see what's up and coming. Because I think they said that there were 2, I believe.
Yes, there are, and they're like right, and I think maybe they added that other one because it was
No, maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
There was another one there. I noticed it.
Just tell them we helped promote it. And actually, Ann Lauber, tell them Ann Lauber sent you from Makers. Throw us in there a little bit.
All right. Did you hear what I was saying, or did you?
No, I wasn't. Go ahead. Okay.
All right. So what I'm doing here is I want my pattern to somewhat go away. I don't want it to all go away. That's why I'm using this, you know, semi-translucent blue-green. I don't know what it is. I'll look it up in just a second.
That particular color.
Because you can see through it, because you can see what I've already done there.
It's darkened up some of the mucky muck.
And at some point, you know, you can go back and forth, but you will end up with brown if you do that. So I'm hoping that I caught this in time, that I can still get a bit of purple going on here. Oh yeah, this is nice.
Oh, look at you knowing things. And some stuff was left back, I think. She's very proud of herself.
I'm very proud of myself.
her look. Did you see that?
Well, I'm always proud of myself, you know.
When you can call the shot.
and not end up with cement. You know, I think we pretty much covered that. All right, let's make a.
And no, Carrie, I haven't. I mean, I definitely want to do that.
What is it?
For me to reach out to Golden to see if they would come on and do an event for us. I do need to become more friendly with such people. This is also one of the reasons I really want to go to like Creativation or something like that, because I don't know, do they go to that? To Golden? I want to get friendly with the paint people. I think that would be in our best interest.
Did you notice
Kathy.
how easily I could retrieve my pliers?
Yes.
It's because they have their own little toilet paper.
Oh, I saved one downstairs for you. I almost threw it away.
Good for you.
I know.
Do you have one of those?
That's what I got you for Mother's Day. I'll put some bows around it, and I'll make you a toilet.
A little cayenne pepper on your toilet paper so that you can have a real nice.
I could make it into a bouquet for you.
Oh, a toilet paper bouquet.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't.
What every mixed media artist mommy wants.
Absolutely. Okay, so we just left the stuff down on the plate because I don't think it's probably going to come up anyway. I don't know that.
Hello, Anthony.
I think it's going to be a really beautiful.
I love this. This is my color palette right here.
Pink with some other stuff in it.
You gonna leave that on there?
I don't know. I'm going to check and see if it will pull
enough of it.
Because, you know, sometimes it will.
Maybe. Some. Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
More than I thought. Anthony Cody, he is our, resident Baron maker. He is having a sale, a Mother's Day sale. Ends tonight, he says, over there in his Etsy shop.
Y'all better take advantage if you have a mother that doesn't have a Baron. Imagine.
Or tell your kids.
Mm-hmm. Ann Levert, she makes extensive want list. All right, so what color are we going to use on this bad boy? I'm thinking white, and really gushy white. So that's kind of, you know, wispy-ish. And I'm going back to my,
Perfect. Oh, good catch, Darcy. Yeah.
I'm going back to this one. Carnations.
Carnations.
Right?
That's also a Darcy stencil.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I forget who does what.
I know.
There's nothing personal.
Brad does too.
Okay, this is the Loosey Goosey High Flow Acrylic, and I got the 10 hoop-de-doo mixture.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. You can talk about that. Was a very good deal.
Yes, the Golden 10 High Flow Mixing Acrylics. I believe you got this through Blick. It's either Blick or Jerry's Artorama, but
I think so.
awesome thing to have.
Whoa.
Oh, I love that idea. So,
What is
Eddie says, maybe we could each post our favorite colors in swatches, and then we can discuss them here in the stream.
Oh.
I love that. Color discussion.
I really think that I'm a pretty, boy, that was underwhelming. I mean, I got something, but let's just go for the real deal there.
Stop
Not
messing
messing
about.
around trying to squeeze things through small
Hi, Kylie.
orifices.
Yeah, the pink, orange, and teal is a good combo for sure. Hello, Debbie.
Well, that kind of mucked things out a bit.
Yeah, made them a little fuzzy. A little more fluffy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it. Just don't think it's very. Okay, now we've got to do some.
Ooh, Lynn says that Jerry's Artorama is running a big sale on acrylics, 85%. It's good info. If you need some paints, don't go if they don't need any. Don't just start looking.
Yeah,
Things end up in carts.
they do, with real regularity. All right, I'm gonna pull in a weird thing here. Be careful with this. This is my original, and it's kind of.
This is the original.
This is the one that I taped together.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's got some.
Yeah, it does look pretty thick.
It's got some spots that are a bit tenuous. They could be lost at any moment in time. All right, again, we want to go with something. And remember, we're trying to keep these two so that they're friends.
Friends.
These two are friends. So
The only one that ever got that was good old Carrie Gibson. She watched that show. Friends. Just like what I do.
silliness.
Silliness. The silliness that I know nothing about.
Silliness. She's almost lost her lisp, and it's kind of sad.
It is, but you know.
Princess.
There's still
I'm
some
a
things.
princess. She twirls around and falls on her butt. She's funny. Funny. Okay, I'm still going with the translucent colors because I want some of the stuff to still show through, because I think I've got some really good ombre there. But we just want to break up some of these really strong, and I don't know if this will do it, but you know, this is
scary, because that's a good print. Okay.
It's going to be all right, Mara.
I'm going to breathe through this one. God, that looks fabulous.
Yeah, maybe I should just throw the print away. We'll just
No,
go with this.
But I love those. They're such a timeline of things.
They really are. Okay, I'm going to hold my hand on it and pick it up and see what's going on.
Give it a little peeky. A little peek.
Neat, because this stencil is old and it's thick, and it needs a bit of pressure to get this kind of stiff paper down into its little compartments.
Haven't I cut? You have new ones of these.
Yeah, but I couldn't find them. This is the only one I could find. What to do next? But we've got to do something with this. This loveliness here. Ooh.
See that, Deb? I added a hashtag blog. I don't know why Nightbot has not updated the command list. I'm a little confused about that. I need to check into that after the stream. Because I have updated it, but for some reason whatever it posts in here is not the one.
Really wish all of this would have been this kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a really good, there's a really good edge that you got going on there.
C'est la vie, c'est la vie.
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty. Do I need to let you into the room?
Meow.
Okay. Yeah, come on.
Okay, so what did we decide on this? Are we going to go green or are we going to go pink? Oh, I think we're just going to stay with our phthalo turquoise.
I'm closing your door too because I think he'll come around.
Well, if the bathroom.
Because he wasn't real. He looked in there and then he was like, no.
I don't think so.
And I tossed him in there.
Poor kitty.
I don't know. Okay, let's see.
I love this color. I could use this color all day long.
All right, so Susan Anderson, she says, silly question. Is it okay to get paint on both sides of the stencil?
Oh, heavens, yes.
Yes.
Heavens, yes.
Now, the thing is when it's brand new, there is a kind of a right side versus the wrong side.
Yeah, and if you want to get a real good grip on your plate, that's when you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always kind of sad when I've still got some soaking in the bathtub in there. I gave them a little once over, and they're still in the process of giving up there.
Yeah, see, Darcy, like the join one shouldn't work anymore, and then it should be,
Well, that's interesting. I don't know that I'm absolutely in love with that. Kind of lost a lot of my good stuff. But, you know, we have a, you know, it's just like life, give and take.
mm-hmm.
All right, so here's what happened. We lost all the cool design in there. But we still have some kind of nifty stuff on this side. So when this dries, I will take a kind of one of those clear dragonfly glazes and go over the back and see if we can punch up some of the That would be my choice. I was going to leaf it, but I think I'm going to
stick with it.
I'm going to purple it. I'm going to purple it. Hopefully, I'm going to purple it.
P, do you put any kind of cleanser in the stencil bath? Yes.
Oh heavens, yeah. Use
Dawn and peroxide. That's her favorite thing to put on. Just
but
about
what
anything.
is that new stuff that we got? This spray. It's some kind of Dawn.
It's like a extra power plus, like Dawn plus or something like that. It's
Tokyo. I don't know that I want to do that. Didn't already got that. I just, sometimes I just really want. I want to do that. Transparent turquoise. Transparent purple.
Oh, the power. Yes, thank you. It's power wash. Yes, Dawn power wash.
That's
the stuff. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
So I know it's like extra something. It's the heavy duty one.
Boy, look at this cool stuff going on out here now. I can get rid of the dead gum lines and pick up some of that wonderful crazing going on here. Oh!
Oh, hey, you shush. Mazzy. What? Well, stop smelling it.
Well, I was going, my purple's not going pukey on me. Wonderful.
No, you know what I did, Kylie? The air conditioning, I moved the vent so it actually like pushes along the wall versus like right on top of the mic. So I think you're hearing more stuff. It's just like we're getting some great ASMR kind of.
What does that mean? I don't know.
It's people that like sounds. They I don't know what it stands for. Somebody will help us in the chat.
This is the dragonfly stuff. And whatever we do here on this, if remember we lost our really cool design. I know y'all were real sad. I bet you I was just as sad as you were. Sometimes that happens. I just, the green was too strong.
Yeah, the Murphy's oil is it comes in handy as well.
Yes. I just throw a little bit of everything in there.
She's making.
I got it covered.
Mazzy, you can lay back down.
You let us know, honey. Thank you. You're such a good guard dog. All right, now look, folks. This is the back side of that tissue paper that I screwed up on the front.
Very nice. Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Autonomous sensory meridian?
MERIDIAN.
Well, that's like meridian. Isn't that a nautical?
In other words, things that sound good and pleasing.
Oh.
Some people find certain sounds very pleasing.
sound even taking the lid off of this one. This is quinacridone magenta.
Relaxing, meditative, calming, repetitive sounds.
Oh.
Yes.
Trying to think of something that I think is particularly. Now, you see what's happening there with that?
Hi, Devin.
When your brayer starts picking up your paint.
Yeah, it's dry. You need to flip your brayer.
What you need to do is you need to get some dang paper down on your shelf later. You're not gonna, or just wait and pull it with another layer.
What, you don't like that?
I do like it. I like it a lot.
Well, that was kind of I wasn't reading that look properly. You looked a little angry about it.
No, I
It
was
was the more-
angry because it didn't get the edges, but look at it transferred. So
Yes.
sometimes I want it to get all the way out to the edge, and it doesn't ever. So I just go around, mopping it up.
And whatever you do, do not try to pick dry paint off of your stencils. That is a surefire way to get them to start peeling.
Yeah.
That is one thing with the Yupo. You don't want to do that. You want to soak it off.
Or rub it off when it's wet.
Yes.
And in the rubbing process, remember to take into account your flippy floppy parts.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. You see that little bit of shimmer that's still coming through from the other stuff?
The other stuff.
Other stuff?
No, P uses a nail brush on hers. Now, you just want to be careful. Certain ones of them, you just don't want to go,
No, but here's the caveat. Put it on something flat. Don't be holding it in your hand.
Yeah, because it'll press it through and it pops them.
Yeah.
But if you have it flat and kind of, go easy, don't, the thicker the lines or...
Yeah, like this one, I can go after this and I'm not worried about it. Everything there is... Now, if I'm talking about something like... Oh, come off there. Puzzle, there are places where there's some pretty thin lines.
Yeah.
Just be careful. This jobber, I want to be careful. There's lots of places.
Little hookups.
Little hookups that oh, I just love that stencil. Just love that stencil. So much. Okay, let's put something down here.
No, they won't separate if soaked. They will separate if you pick the paint off of them. Like if it is dried paint and you start pulling, Yupo is kind of a layered, almost kind of like an onion. Once you start, if it snags it and you have a pull, it will start pulling the layers of it away. But as far as soaking it, no, it's plastic. Go to town. Soak it for weeks.
I mean, actually...
As long as it's not something that is going to actually break down plastic.
Yeah, and I don't,
Chlorine probably wouldn't...
I never use bleach on
anything
mine.
with chlorine, because that usually
Why would
has
you want to?
It dries something out. Like it will break
Well,
down.
it has a chemical reaction with the
Right.
polypropylenes.
Yeah.
That,
I hope so too, Devin. Bye, Fidget. Thanks for hanging.
I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but if it isn't, we'll do something else.
Oh, there you go. So Lynn says she soaks her stencils overnight, then she uses her water spray setting to rinse them. All the paint comes off. There you go. Yeah, and the more, if you have really thick layers, it's going to take longer for that But if you do that after each session, I'm sure that it could look like a brand new stencil each time.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Look at this. This is, can you remember this? This is going back to...
Yeah, when that stencil was launched.
No. What was I doing with the flower images?
I don't know. That's lovely.
That's a good flower.
That looks like fabric at this point.
Good flowery image, right? What we got on here? Do I have a little bit left? Yeah, we do. Okay, I think I'm going to let that dry, as I really like the quality of it. I can't, yeah. It's really, let's see if we can get this other one off here. We can start using this.
It's gonna look like a piece of leather. Yeah, and it's got some weight to it. Bye, Mary. Thanks for hanging. I know. I think it's supposed to rain here again too. It's been kind of rains for a little bit, and then the sun comes out. It gets kind of swampy and. Lovely.
And you know, we've got some nice mucky muck going on.
Oh, we want one of those, Kathy. She has a sink in her laundry area. I mean, we have the bathroom up here, so it's
I
kind
told
of.
Mariah when she was building this house, I said, put a sink in. Did she listen to me? Hell no.
Everything that we added, it was always like another $300 or $500. I was like, we're tapped
I know,
out.
but I told you at the get-go, put a dead gum sink in your laundry. You will be happy that you did.
Well, we have a freezer in there now.
Well, but the freezer could go in the dead gum garage.
Well, that's probably true.
That's where everybody has their freezers anyway. Nobody has their freezers in the house. All right, I want to do something with this.
Let us know in the chat. Where do you keep your freezer? It looks like I'm on a stick because you have the brayer right there, right below my little window where the brayer handle is. That looks like I'm on a stick.
This one?
When you lay it right there.
Okay, I don't know. What does it need? It needs something. It does something. I would really like for this. Does this one have a big one?
That is the. I think that is the big one.
Oh, I wanted it a little bigger.
You want the design bigger? More open?
I want it to come out to the edges of my.
All the way?
Uh-huh.
Well, see, because when he builds out that pattern, it's kind of like. I mean, he could probably add more, but it
Just
takes
pull
more
it?
time. Well, stretches.
She just loves it when I come downstairs and tell her how to do things on the.
Where are your other stencils? Because I kind of feel like that might be the. Well, because it goes pretty much to the edge on the sides, but.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, I'm thinking, a while ago we did some loosey goosey white. I think we're gonna do like the real deal white.
Mm-hmm. Hey, a lot of people are keeping their freezers in the house.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Well. And I want to pull this off and just get that. I don't want to put it down here and I just love having my little toilet paper things over here.
Hey, Lisa, hey, hers is in her living room. It was put it in there and not have one.
Alright, I can tell by the way this is acting that I need to get this down on here. No mussing about. Or I'm not going to...
Devin theirs is in the garage.
Well, we actually have a refrigerator.
Yeah,
in the garage.
There's that too. We used to throw a lot of parties. And that was the beer fridge. Now it's the juice box fridge. Boy, how life has changed. Got you covered on a juice box.
Now see, isn't that cool looking? Doubt that I get much there, but a little bit.
You know, Debbie, back in the day, I think it kind of was. Like there would be a wash sink. But then...
A what?
In the laundry area. But I think a lot of newer houses, people just have a washer and dryer. And then they kind of want folding space. I don't know that a lot of people need the sink or want the sink. So they don't do that much anymore. Unless you want a special request.
Okay, well I've got... What time is it?
You got about, 39 minutes.
Well, we've gone through a lot of those. Let's see if we can get something interesting on here. And I'm thinking...
Yeah, we have a little fridge out in the... by the grill. That was the, that's the little beer fridge. It has nothing in it now.
I haven't had for a long time. Okay, we're catching up on my...
We should put juice boxes out there for those kids. But see, you can't trust those kids.
Oh, no. Because they would just take 3 drinks and go get another one because they didn't like that flavor.
Or something.
Yada, yada, boo-boo. I'll tell you what.
I love them, but...
I said, I'm going to start tap dancing on those little suckers' foreheads.
They want to run in and out and ask questions.
Run in and out, and I'm... Now, I will say that they're getting better picking up their trash.
I know. The last time I gave them little snacky things, I found 3 of them out there on the floor, and I told them that the trash was out there. Sorry, I'm a little fired up about all that, but...
Okay, now, I'm not pulling anything off of this. I'm just pulling it off and putting it down.
P wants to do that up here where we just take out the bathtub and then put a little, like a shower thing, and then put an up and down, just like the smaller washer dryer.
Yeah. I would really like that.
Because Hall and Laundry up in
we have to sell our townhouse in Anchorage first.
Anybody moving to Anchorage? Need a house? It's a cute little house.
It really is. It's very cute. It doesn't have a garage though. And I think that's always... Alright, I'm letting this dry so that I can pull it.
Yeah, and which paint was that? Can you show it? Because it's one of my most favorites, and I love that color so much.
It is Permanent Red Violet by Amsterdam Expert. I really like it too. I like the transparency of it. I like it that it's kind of mulberry-y. And I think what I want to pull this with is I want to pull this with some Prussian so that we have really, low contrast that is just going to all kind of meld together in this little marvelous...
Yes. Yeah, and this is the Feathery Eye stencil for anybody that's new or coming in or want to know about that.
Yeah.
It is also an exclusive. I guess today's been brought to you by a lot of exclusive stencils.
All right, now let's just do the opposite of what we just did there, and let's use this again to pull this kind of wispy white.
So, Devin, she filmed her pink and orange color combo challenge, and it will be up on YouTube on Saturday. Wonderful. I'm glad you did that, Devin. Wasn't a lot of paint. Well, you got the big plate.
Well, and I didn't want to be pulling up inadvertently any of my design. And when you have that, and it was probably pretty dry, but it was paint that was just put on here during this session, so.
Ooh, and she featured some PM Artist Tutor laser prints. Thank you.
Yes.
I think eventually some of these exclusive, once they go to regular, I might also make a set of laser prints with those designs. That's lovely.
See, these are companion pieces.
Oh,
Okay.
Carrie has a quick question. He's working on designs for his June launch. Would you prefer stamps or stencils?
Oh, I don't know.
He's asking chat.
Oh, he's asking in the chat.
Yes.
I don't really have a preference on that.
But you've been making some awesome stamps.
I really I like it all. Oh, and here's this one. What should we pull that with? How about orange? Or this yellow? That'll be wonderful. Waving the paper.
Yeah, you are.
around.
Oh, poor Mazzy. I think she was either itching her ear
Or she moved wrong.
or she moved wrong. Poor old girl. Oh, Denise, we were talking about that. I'm going to be posting once people email me, so those of you that do have channels and Instagram links and any of your social media stuff, please email it to me. I know that we've asked for this before, but I've lost the list. So if y'all send it to me again, I promise I'm gonna get it up on a blog post.
Oh, look, this is from last time.
Oh yeah, it was sort of a transfer.
Kind of feeling, and see, this is how I work.
Yes,
I will do 500 prints before I actually get something going that I'm happy with and that I feel has a relationship. I'm still putting down paint for the 9x12. It's alright, I don't want to pull anything off of this. So even if I have a little extra paint on there.
Has been a purple day. Lots of purple. Lots of purple.
Well, I told you I'm really feeling. What?
Just Diane. She's giving Christine a little bit of a hard time. Ooh, now here's what's going to be interesting. Remember how much of this looks yellow. By the time this dries, it may not.
It may not.
Sometimes it soaks
more of.
It's
Do we have any more of those? I want to do some more. I really love this.
I can get you some.
Well, I think there's some over there somewhere.
I don't know that there are, but I can print you out some very quickly. So just hold y'all's horses.
Hold y'all's horses. Because I do absolutely love that. I wonder what yellow that was.
Screaming out there.
A lot of screaming? Well, this is kind of pukey. We'll just put some,
there's two.
put some yellow through here. Might leave a little bit, but I don't really care. This is from a drawing. A pointillism drawing that I did. Okay, now is that going to be... Oh, look at that. See, when I looked over there, I could see that.
Hello, Barbara. Oh, Carrie's digging the brayer off sheet.
I don't know if it's too late to do that, but that was fixing to be a...
Problemo.
Well, it was fixing to be a no grabby the paint place.
Problemo.
Well, there's still a little bit up there. But when I put it up there, I can, because of the way the light is,
You can really see.
I can really
bubbling
see.
up.
Yeah. All right, I don't want to put those down on this because this is a yucky plate. All right, what did I say I wanted to do here? I said I wanted to get some yellow down here. I want to get some yellow back on their orange.
You're tapping things over here, which is making me real nervous.
Oh, wow, I know. My thing has been rearranged or something. I don't know. Kind of a rude sound, isn't it? Oh, did y'all see Rudy Giuliani fart when he was on camera?
That's lovely.
I just thought that was hysterical. And, you know, it was just like everybody, the elephant in the room. Nobody even said anything. They all just moved on, you know, like... I would have been over there cracking up going, oh my God, he farted on camera. Isn't that funny? Now this is an interesting color. Look at that.
I like, hey, a little bit of that violet mixed in with the ochre. I think it's a beautiful color.
Very,
Bye, Belinda. Thanks for hanging.
going to let that dry, and I'm going to pull it
Ooh.
with maybe even gold.
Try to do that again.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just the right amount on your brayer.
Just the right amount.
Oh.
All right, well, we've got to go to smaller plates. I've already got some stuff on there.
Well, there you go. Is it actual stuff?
Yeah, kind of. A bit of a film.
A film.
A film of
There's that.
stuff. Now, what yellow do you think I, pardon me, used? What? That was kind of rhetorical, but I thought you might be able to jump in there and tell me what one of them.
I don't know. I don't know where your head's at with these. I just
I
know.
want to make some more yellowy dot things like this.
Oh.
My transfer.
Yeah, I think that was the one you used, actually.
Excellent.
Right. Yeah, and Wendy, and then depending on your plate size, you know, the amount of paint you need, it differs. Oh yes, and welcome to those of you that are new. If you'd say hello in the chat, we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Always welcomed and very important. Look at that transfer. Woo! You go, P.
It's going to be so beautiful. Now, had a little too much. Let's try it one more time.
Little heavy.
Now, you don't want to do this while it's wet.
That one will work again.
It will work again, but it needs to be dry. Unfortunately, we've got another one over here.
That is a weird one. That's a cut up one. What size of the plate is that?
I don't know. Let me get my trusty ruler.
Hi, Leela.
It is 8 by 6. You can't get that. You got to make it.
Yeah, gotta cut your plate up. You're biggin'.
And I tell you what, I love this. All right, we're just gonna have to start. I like that yellow, and we know it works. Boy, there's nothing wrong with sticking with what works.
It's kind of contagious, yeah. So Christina said during her son's martial art class yesterday, my mom said, I thumbsy-upsied him when he looked at us. I know, I do it to Izzy now too, and I like, you know, we're just talking about different things or whatever, and I'll be like, thumbsy-upsies. That's funny. You're cheerleading like a champ, Bradley. Thank you. He's helping out in the chat.
Oh, where is? Oh, here it is. Now this is where you want to just caress it.
Yes.
Lightly. You don't want to mash it down, because if you mash it down, you're going to lose your.
We think. We don't know. I don't.
For sure.
If this is our feeling. Diane said he seemed to like it. The thumbsy up scene.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you could have given it a little more pressure.
I think maybe I could have. But still. Yeah. Some areas where it's kind of gloppy. But I think it's got enough.
Yeah.
When I put it up against.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're going to see more there than you think that you will.
Probably. It was
Most
a little
likely.
tricky with the yellow.
Little tricky.
Now you have other transfers over there, but those were the only two of that one.
Oh, well, give me some more. Because see, the thing about this is, even though I have this already on here, I can put this on a larger plate. And what it'll do is this will be a little bit different of a transfer, sort of like framed in, but the rest of it will transfer also. No, we're just going to have to keep going with little plates now, people, because that's all I got left. I'm going to pull some of that green goo off the edge there.
Green goo. I think the best bets are going to be these.
Oh, that's on the table.
Alright, so you got cellular membrane.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that was a good one, too.
I don't think the no tan dots. And then you've got, you know, if you want. I think those three are your best bets.
Yeah, that one's definitely going to have a. And this could be a good, this could be a very good background. Look at this. This is another drawing that I did.
That's a Ripley Railroad, too.
Yeah, I like Railroad, but I don't think I want that for my, I don't think it's going to work for my, whatever.
Yeah, I think Ripley's more leafy.
Ripley's more leafy. Okay, we're just going to keep going with this Liquitex. You know, since
It's doing pretty good.
these are such old paints, and that's probably way more than I need, but I'll just.
Devin said we're gonna have some matching transfers, P.
Matching transfers?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to do a thinner Well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting a good brayer off over here. If you go too thin or wait until it's too dry, you've also screwed up. So it's just kind of one of those.
Bye, Kathy. Thanks for hanging. Oh, very nice.
Yes. Yes.
That's how it always feels when you get a transfer. Because it's tricky.
It's tricky. It's tricky. Well, we're going to see if we can get the other end of that.
Yeah.
Hey, that was the perfect amount of paint. I'm liking this.
Oh, yeah, you got to leave a little bit of the mess ups in there.
Phthalo cyan green. Liquitex. Old color. Old color. Oh, yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, it's stringy.
It's got that membranous looking. Hope you do stuff in there. I'm going to take this away because look at this.
Kim, sorry, no, that's not Kim. The Whitster. That is the Feathery Eye. And it is one of the exclusives, so you need to be a member, either Mucky Muck or Loverly, in order to purchase that. Let's see, it came out just, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it'll be still an exclusive. I wish we should put like a date on it. I mean, we have a calendar here, but I don't always remember.
Got a hair out there.
And it comes in a mandala as well.
Yeah, and I did use that. I need to find that. I need to put away stencils again. All right, you have to help me.
I'll help you.
Absolutely. I just sit here and I just put them in piles and then I'm going, well, now what do I do?
I don't know why you struggle with it, but I'm always here to help you do it.
Appreciate that. Look at that.
Very nice. She's proud of herself again. So, seems that old Liquitex paint works well for transfers.
Oh no!
So much success with so many different colors. Normally she doesn't get this. That's why she's also giddy. She can always get the dioxazine,
the purple. Yeah, that's why every print that you see that I have is purple.
Purple.
But now we know the old cheap.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, but it's old.
Hey, Diane.
All right, well, we're just going to carry on because I kind of think that these are going to make lovely leaf type.
Well, the great thing is even if you don't get the transfer, especially if you use a more transparent paint.
Yeah. This isn't the place for transparent paint. And that green that I just used was a little on the...
That is not true because remember, I used those fluid acrylics and I got those transfers.
Yeah, you did.
Highly pigmented paint is the main... That's the one constant we know. If it is a highly pigmented paint, you're going to do well. And maybe that's one of the reasons these older paints, because, you know, a lot of the binder stuff has sort of...
Well, you noticed when I was rolling out that green.
Yeah.
It was kind of mealy.
Yes.
Little bit on the mealy side. Well, what else do we have over here that's in that color, right? I want to do greens. Here's emerald.
Oh, bye, Carrie.
Phthalo-cyan green. Arylide yellow. FGL. I have no idea what that means. None whatsoever. These are old paints. Oh yeah, see, it's got a bit of a string to it. When it does that, yeah, you better be using that, baby, because it has a limited lifetime.
Oh, wonderful, Debbie. It took a little while, but yeah, she got our card.
Oh,
The birthday thank you card. We tried to send one out to everybody that had done super chat and sent Pete birthday gifts. If we missed you, it wasn't on purpose, or your card just maybe has been lost in the mail. Let me know.
Yeah, because we did. We had a list and I checked it off. I spent 3 days doing cards.
Yeah.
So I thought it was important. I can't tell Izzy that and then not do that myself. I think that you should.
Yes.
Now see, if we pull that with a different color of green,
That'll look really
we're
cool.
already going to have some line quality designs going on there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We got something on that wall. I'll tell you what, we're just using them all. Now you can tell this is a...
Oh, good.
This is a cut one because this was kind of, I think this was our first rodeo.
Uh-huh.
And all right, what else do we have over here? All right, this is blue shade. Phthalo-cyan green blue shade. Let's try that.
Bye, Patricia. Thanks for hanging.
Oh, that's still...
Yeah. That came out a lot nicer than the other one. I'm still doing well.
Yeah. I forget I have these. You know, on the little rack here, these old paints.
Let's see. Could you use the stickier side of a stickier paper to pull print?
You mean
I need more information, Koala. When you're pulling a print,
and it depends if it's a quick pull or if it's a long pull. You know, the reason I don't use the Jack Richardson.
oh, poor Mazzy. Her leg hurts.
She moved just right.
Mm-hmm. Well, earlier, see, she kind of jumped up, and I think she tweaked it again. She doesn't listen. The dog.
Look at that. Isn't that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Joan.
I just thought since there was such a little bit of it left up there that it'd be nice if that was all
Clean.
negative
Mm-hmm.
space. But you can see there's a little crazing going on there. But remember, I brayered a lot off on this one. What did she say?
I just didn't know, like, it's funny, but see, Darcy, she gets our humor, and if people don't know us, I don't want them to be offended. It happens. It's happening more and more these days. But she says you could call them Gen Pop dates for the exclusive, you know, like general population. I thought about that too. Oh, goodness.
Oh, there's some mucky muck out there, but I don't know that it makes a big difference. Let's try these.
Oh, goodness. So Devin's dog, Lucy, she tore a ligament in her knee and is on rest, meaning she has to carry her up and down stairs and give her medicine 3 times a day. No running or going for walks. Oh. Ours is just old. And then she forgets that she's old. And,
Yeah.
she insists on going up and down the stairs. I'm about to just put a gate down at the bottom so she can't get up here.
I know, but I do think that, you know, it's kind of like...
I know it's exercise, but I'm just so worried that... Because she hurts herself going up and down.
That hurt my ear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, let's do some membranes. Membranes. Now, where's that purple? I know it says it's in there. See?
These are all the old Liquitexes. They seem to be doing well today.
Deep violet. Let's try deep violet. You know, there are plants that are purple.
Mm-hmm.
Tradescantia.
Well, and there's like, you know, they're purple orchids, they're purple irises, purple pansies.
This is a nice purple.
I like that purple. It's a lot like the...
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep violet with a little green
Oh.
mixed in for good measure.
By Diane. She says, well, that was my 10 minutes to myself. She's got her 4-year-old granddaughter.
Oh.
We know what that's like.
I understand that.
Need some neighbor kids.
Yeah.
It's very helpful.
Check
right?
into Bible school.
Yes. Okay, here's Brad. Oh, good job, honey. He says exclusive release dates. That means that they're going to Gen Pop. Aqueous, Broken, and Gears and Arrows will be on the regular, you know, available 5/15. So that's Monday. Feathery Eyes will be 6/16, and Sashiko Circles will be 7/6. And then he repeated. There we go. He likes to repeat things. Even in chat.
I want everybody to look at this and be...
Ooh. Ah, you know what it looks like, actually? And even with this coloring and everything, it looks like something you'd see under a slide. You know, like...
Oh, yeah, yeah. But look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful, too?
So, see, Kirsten, even if your transfer doesn't work...
You got some really pretty
papers. And keep trying with it. Like, even if it didn't work that time, let it dry and then try it again. Because usually it has a lot to do with the amount of paint. And it's that touch to it, along with like how quickly kind of to pull it. Like there's just, it's good timing there.
And you don't want too much paint, but you don't want
Yeah.
it too dry. I think that's why it's so infuriating, is because there are so many variables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does help Maya, that they're little dogs. Yeah, Mazzy is, she's big.
Well, we got some stairs for our little Jack Russell to get up on the bed.
Everybody's getting up and around in age around here.
Oh, I pulled a lot more off that than I thought was on there. Okay,
You got 7 minutes.
Oh, gosh darn it. See, I left it. Oh, look at that bright.
It's kind of peacocky looking.
Oh, yeah, and I'm getting... It's probably about time to pull that.
You should save it for Sunday.
Save it for
You know they like a good peel.
It hurts my fingers. I can't do it today for sure. I'll tell you what, I'm
Oh, she built a trellis.
using copper wire.
It's really quite lovely.
Willow sticks from Alaska.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she has some of those liquefied paints from a couple years ago, so she'll try those. Can you see? I'll try to post some pictures of all the flowers, because some of our wildflowers are blooming. The yellow ones, for whatever reason, just taking off. I'm never gonna hear the end of that.
Just saying. Mariah and her little cleaning frenzies.
Look at you. I mean, you were just...
I'm not doing anything. I mean, The gel plate gods are smiling on me.
They are.
They'll crap right in the middle of my plate next time.
She'll want to do a photo, and that's what really sends her into a tizzy. Cursiness.
That's the end because I don't have any plates left.
That's it.
Everything is...
This is like when we used to smoke, and then at the end of the night, it's like, all right, the pack of cigarettes, call it. We're out of cigarettes. Time to go home.
Yeah, it is. Time to go home.
So Brad says the bees are out there right now. They're loving the flowers, and the kids keep telling, did you tell them to leave the darn bees alone?
Did you tell that little one not to be picking any foliage?
Yeah, she's bad.
She's a foliage picker. Izzy used to be a foliage picker too.
Izzy was bad.
I'd
She
go out
still
there
is bad.
I mean, little bitty, she
Oh, it's just...
like a nibbler. I told her, I said, I'm going to give you a what's for.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this here. See that?
Oh, I like the overlap.
We're overlap there?
Yeah.
Now this is going to, once I put it on that big plate, this is going to look really cool.
Yeah, we'll try it again on Sunday.
It'll all transfer a little bit differently.
Yes. Which will be interesting, for sure. Yeah. That'll be fun to play.
We'll keep those.
Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, we'll end a little bit early. Just a couple minutes here. No no worries on that. But
see, you can still see.
Yeah.
Isn't that green? If you can still see a difference in
yeah, that other one I don't know about.
Over here? This one?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know either. Oh, yeah, you can. Watch.
They're probably like,
when you
what
get
are
the light
what
just
are
right.
these crazy ladies looking at? Like, what is it that we're looking for? You just know. You just know.
What are those people doing? Look at this. Oh, my gosh. I love some
Yellow.
Yellow and
And see, this one, okay, so those ones, I thought that the other one, I think you get more... I think it's bigger. I don't know. These might not be exactly what you get with the ones. You're going to get more. I don't know that to be true. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. All right, guys. We'll see you back here on Sunday. Thanks again for hanging out with us. Had a great time. For those of you that are coming in here at the end, it is the end. Please do come back. Watch the replay. Ooh, remember to come back and leave your comments. Comments.
Yes, comments.
For the giveaway. Maya's going to be... Oh, I can't wait to show the things that she's sending and all that. We'll talk more about that later. But, all right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.